Third time lucky. So we're back. Hello, Al. Getting a late start tonight. Call me Pliskin because we had to finish. Well, had to is a strong word. Couple of words. We had to finish watching Escape from New York, which I maintain is not like a good movie. But it's of its era, of its action movies of the 80s is a low bar. And I think Escape from New York is like it stands out a bit in its oeuvre, if only for style points. Um anyway, we had to finish watching that. It's very important. So that's done now. It's also, of course, where Snake and Pliskin both come from, so it seemed, very appropriate for a Metal Gear Solid game. Hello, JJ. Hope that you two are both doing well. And Jasmine is behind the green screen and doing shenanigans. Invisible cat. Yeah, we're back with more Metal Gear Solid 2 tonight. It's been a while since we've had a chaos-free stream of this game. Most of the plant chapters so far have not gone smoothly. But we're getting there, I think. So let's see. Last time, I can't say a lot of good things about Kojima's writing, but he sure is. Yeah. The what little I've seen so far in early previews of Death Stranding 2 is not promising. I was gonna say a thing that I forgot. That's right, Jasmine. So last time we the kind of the main event I think last time was that we fought Fat Man, who was a bald guy in a flak jacket, who set a whole bunch of explosives, killed his mentor. He also drank wine out of a straw, which is actually less puzzling than how he got a glass here in the first place. Did he tuck it in the flak jacket? Did he have that the whole time? Did he pick it up here? He was also running around on rollerblades. Another good question. Where did he get the rollerblades? Was he just walking upstairs in those? I've done that. It's awkward, but possible. Fat Man just raises more questions than he answers, which is true of most of the Dead Cells members, to be fair. Because we also had an encounter with Fortune, who has a U.S. Navy branded one-piece swimsuit, trench coat, and railgun, and cannot be killed, apparently. And then we have Vamp, who is a vampire. We shot him in the head. It's okay. He got better. Hi, Bedroad. So there's just been a lot has been happening. The Dead Cells members, much like the Sons of the Boss, make less sense the more of them we meet. But at least one of them is downed. So we've got that going for us. Hi, Jasmine. You want to go to Rubicon? You want to go to Rubicon? That's okay. Nobody wants to go to Rubicon. So all I know about Death Stranding 2 is a recent Penny Arcade strip, which is probably a joke and not actually true. I wouldn't be so sure. Is it Poe's law where you cannot be absurd enough for satire? I think Death Stranding 2 is in that area where it's just you couldn't go far enough to mock that game.
Technically, you can't go far enough with satire that 100% of the people will register satire. There will always be one guy who's like, "Oh no, this is serious."
Right, there's always going to be one person who just
Don't get it.
It takes it at face value.
Yeah.
No matter how absurdist you have made it. Whoop.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that you can just see tail.
You see tail on your stream?
Well, Jasmine's tail.
Hope you're charging well.
I mean, listen, they wouldn't allow that kind of tail on Twitch.
Yeah. Look.
I'm not saying that's a good decision.
Kiddie pool, it's going outside.
If I have to get a kiddie pool, it's going outside. Well, everyone, welcome to Streaming from the Backyard. Kojima's Law, if there's a Wikipedia article about it, Kojima will have an actor read it verbatim into a microphone. That's my favorite thing. Genuinely,
yes.
Unironically, I love that every time they talk about a piece of military equipment or an organization or whatnot, it really just sounds like David Hayter going, "That's incredible," and then turns to the Wikipedia article and just starts reading down the page. It's wild. It throws me off every time, and I kind of love the dedication to it, and that no one stopped them. The joke is that urination is functionally identical to firing a weapon to the point that it actually shows up in your weapons list. I know that apparently, I haven't played Death Stranding 1. I've watched some streams of it a long time ago. I know that managing your bladder is like genuinely a major mechanic in the first game. So like that wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't. On to other bad games. Welcome back to more Jalopy second season. Believe it or not, I think this... No, I was about to say, I think this might be the better of the two games I have in mind for this season, but I'm not... The deeper we get into it, the less certain of that I am. Let's see. After we beat Fat Man, we met a cyber ninja, who goes by Mr. X and also sometimes Deep Throat. Why not? I think we got a mine detector. Oh, we got a uniform. That's it. We're going into the core where... Because we don't know where the president is. I love how much this game is just ripped off of Escape from New York. I'm now realizing in real time. Anyway, so we're trying to go into the Shell 1 core, for which we need a uniform and a matching gun. Because if we use a different kind of gun, then they'll know. Which is not usually how military organizations work. You want a variety of firearms. But it's a video game, so don't worry about it. So we have to go get an AKS-74U. Why I remember that specific combination of letters and numbers, I have no idea. But we have to get this particular gun to go with our uniform so that we match. It doesn't have to match. And then we can get access to the Shell 1 core, where we'll meet a Secret Service agent named Ames, who does know where the president is. So we have to swallow the spider to catch the fly kind of situation, except in this case, the fly is the president, and the spider is a Secret Service agent named Ames. I think that actually held together. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're trying to do. Oh yeah, we also have to, like, somewhere along the way, we have to find a listening device that we have to use to identify, because we have no idea what Ames looks like or sounds like. We don't even know what pronouns Ames uses. So we need to get a directional microphone so that we can pick up, because Ames has a pacemaker. Never mind that among 30 hostages, someone else could just have incidentally a pacemaker, but Ames definitely has one. And so we just need to find someone whose heart rhythm sounds different. And that will tell us who Ames is. This is a real video game. Started with Gabe knowing his character needs to be, but not knowing what button to press, so Tycho looked up a walkthrough. Phenomenal. AK-97 for me? I just don't want to get stuck on another weird death loop with the little turret drone things. But I think the save we have is either right before or right after that. Hopefully right after that. I guess we'll find out. But we're heading to Strut F, which is where the gun is. We get the gun. Was it the last gun we needed in Strut F? Yeah, the M9 was also in Strut F. Strut F is the place. It's Strut all the F and weapons. That didn't hold together at all. But this is apparently where the AKS is at. I think, oh yeah, because we also got a new key card. And I think that's going to be, yeah, because F has all of the different levels of doors. And there's one level 5 door in the in Strut E somewhere that I assume we'll be able to open eventually, but that's probably for much later. Sorry, I have to share this. Can I easily get this up on the thing? Probably not. There's a wonderful link that JJ just shared in chat. You'll come across an enchanted piss forest. Golden pissy trees as far as the eye can see. I am the wizard. Have made the piss forest you see before you. Dare you enter my magical realm? phenomenal. Stop injecting your horrible fetishes into our game. I am going to punch you. I love this. You come across a bridge troll instead. To cross the bridge, you must pee into his mouth until the bridge troll has graciously let you pass unpissed. Let you pass unpissed is an incredible sentence. Before we dive into this terrible game, let's talk about the terrible things in this game that you should all be prepared for, or we would if my chat command worked. It doesn't, so we're gonna have to type it in manually. It's fine. It's fine. Excuse me, what? Nightbot? Oh, is it this, maybe? Got there! So, content warnings for tonight's stream include ableism. We saw most of that last time. Hopefully that there won't be as much of that from here on forward, but language and character tropes that are ableist in nature. Misogyny, a lot of that surrounds Jack's girlfriend, Rose. There's one transphobic scene. I do think we'll get to it tonight, assuming I don't have another assuming I don't crash out again. But I'll be able to give fair warning on that. It's one scene, but it's pretty bad. But I'll be able to give fair warning right before we get to that. I think we're also past the fat phobia, because did I mention we fought Fat Man? There's also going to be in codec conversations along the way mention of domestic abuse as well as child abuse. For a more comprehensive list of all of this, head to the doesthedogdie.com entry for Metal Gear Solid 2. Or just click on the link in our CW tag, which will take you right to that same webpage. Why am I so far over? There. Okay. I think that's everything. It's so much. We're only going to get... It's going to be a shorter stream tonight, which is okay, because it seems like I'm mostly able to handle like the early parts of the stream, and then about the last hour, everything great googly moogly goes to shit. So fingers crossed this will cut us off right before the crash out point. We'll find out together. Speaking of which, that's not it. Right, because it's in the launcher. Then we have to start the game. Now, there we go. Oh god, it's so white. And also the screen. What is that weird? That's in real life. All right. Leave that there. Gonna come over here. And just make you a little bit. Nope. A little more. Perfect. I fixed the cake. God, even the music sounds like Escape from New York. Why am I just putting this together? When you reached for the quarter artifact, it looked like you were petting the Fox Engine mascot. I mean, listen, I would. There. Load. Got a load of this game. Alright, I believe, yes, this is our latest. Hooray! Alright. Good, okay, so we're past all that. We have rations. Did we never get the frickin'... We never got the node for this place.
Nothing here.
That guy. Come on. Good. Well. Did we not get a new key? I thought we got a new key. we get the level 2 key, maybe? Yeah, there we go. I just finished disarming all the C4. Nope. Nope. Up. And more explosives. Great. Cool. Wonderful. Does not help. Not there. Let's see.
Right. Make contact with Ames and find out where the president is.
Can't.
Our information indicates that Ames is being held in the B1 level of Shell 1's core. Head for the core of Shell 1. Shell 1's core has extremely tight security.
Yeah, I noticed.
Impersonate an enemy personnel to infiltrate the section. For a proper disguise, select the enemy field uniform you received from the
You received from the
It will
ninja.
allow you to blend in. But you still need one more thing. It will look suspicious if you're not carrying the standard equipment. All personnel in the Corps are equipped with AK-74Us.
Can't we
Select
just
your
take one of
own
those?
AK when you're in disguise. Find yourself an AK. You
Trying.
have a level 2 card in your possession.
Okay.
Go and search
Okay.
the warehouse in strut F.
So we need a level 2 door. It's just not this one. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We can do this.
Why are you late with your status report?
Well. That's level 3.
What's going on? Respond. Communications
For a second.
have ceased. Carry out an investigation.
Faster, faster, faster. So maybe it's down below. Whoop, no, 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 not out. Not out. Back. Wait for a moment. Okay, I still see the Z's. There we go. So now, whoop, here. Did it for the bomb. This way. Ha! Okay, we found the ammo. Aha!
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen
Can we do that immediately?
and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed
Got
with
it.
AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Can we... I don't know if this will work. But I don't want to run back out into the middle of guard
The
patrols.
situation is normal. All clear.
Okay.
It was nothing. All clear.
Alright. What was the huh? What was the... Who said huh?
The situation is normal. All clear.
Alright. That's all 3 of the guards.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Wait for the little tippy tappies of footsteps.
Who is that?
That's... Oh, I didn't have... Yep.
Wait, that's not him. Send reinforcements.
Pretty sure I shot you in the neck, but alright. Well, goodbye! Great security, everyone. Top work. hope all those mines are still gone. Crap. Alright, well, this is a scuff.
Right!
Alright, now we know where it is. We can go in on the... Hopefully we can go in on the lower level and just... Important question. Did going through a door... Okay, never mind, we're safe. Before we do anything... Nope. Okay, do I not have a sight on this? Okay. Also, I realized why I got all turned around last time. I did not understand the minimap. That's on me. Now then. This on. This away. Shimmy. It's fine, don't look down. Ignore the seagulls. Love that this works. Jimmy. Boy, that bridge is really just effed, huh? Alright. Hooray! We made it. Now. Stop. And save.
Jack, is that you?
In her defense, it's hard to tell.
Jack, tell me, am I really helping you out?
Yeah, you're a huge help. I'm lucky to have you as an analyst.
But didn't you tell me just a little while ago that I should change my job or quit or something?
Yeah, you were pretty pissed off.
Why did you say those things?
Well, you have to work overtime and stuff. It sounded pretty tough.
But you didn't mean it, did you?
I was wrong about a lot of things then. I just thought that if we had more time to spend together that...
You were thinking of your own danger.
Well...
Don't you think it's selfish to expect everyone to be at your beck and call? I'm not your personal possession, you know.
That's not how I think of you.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Listen, I like you, and I like the me that likes you. But I do not like being summed up as Jack's girlfriend. The very
Sorry, that's on me. I did that.
shiver. There's a lot more to me than just being your girlfriend. The
Valid.
fact that I'm doing the job I want to do is part of that, understand?
Yeah, of course,
I want to be recognized, first of all, for who I really am. Especially by you. I don't want you, of all people, thinking that I'm just your girlfriend.
That's not what I think at all.
Can you really say that?
Absolutely.
Really? I'm glad.
There. Weird lighting. Alright. Now we're saved. We should, I believe, be able to... Yes, okay. And we already shot out the cameras, which I don't even know that we needed to do, now that I think about it. We...
Huh? Yo! What are you doing?
Squatting? I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. Okay, so maybe we can't activate the elevator when someone's here. Is it like Hitman where he's mad at me for behaving oddly because I hit squat instead of activate? Did that not work? Alright. Awkward what we got there. E1. Oh, right.
Pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Okay. There's a scanner. Oh, but first. Node. Hooray, ration. Actually, you know what? Let's... top up. Just in case something bad should happen. Not that that's ever happened before. Alright, there's the scanner. Where's the M4 in all this? Stun grenade. Okay, good. Probably shouldn't beat that up with people here. They'll hear soon. Hang on, I want to see if... I like that we have cat and dog magazine. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just hanging out by the break room. You know, taking 5. Hey, could you go back and stand in front of the retinal scanner for a bit? No reason.
All clear.
Yeah, it's just Mike and Joe having a cigarette, reading Cat Fancier. You know, like you do. So what I think we need to do is put our gun away, put the guy in a chokehold, and then hold him in front of the retinal scanner. But we don't want him to see us without our thing. What? You ducked it? What? Why?
Requesting backup unit.
And I've lost my uniform fell off. Alright, go ahead and reset. No, take your time.
Jack, what's going on?
I guess I bumped into him?
Jack? Jack!
I still think that might be the right approach. I just don't need to get that close, I guess. It's not quite FromSoft backstab rules. This thing. Yada-da-da. Away. This is the one with the ration in it. That. Eat the ration. Right. Same plan. It's there for a moment there. Really? Maybe that isn't the approach. I really thought that was it. They didn't get the alarm out. Thanks, Raiden.
You are cleared to enter.
Never didn't have it. Okay. We don't have the directional mic, I don't think. Also... Whoop, 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 nope! I need to put my uniform back on!
Right. One of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. You don't have a directional microphone, however. Find him
okay.
first. The microphone is the only hope of identifying Ames among all the other hostages. The directional microphone should be somewhere in the core of Shell 1.
Thanks. Thanks, Colonel.
Have you searched B2 of the core?
I mean, that's where we're at now. But first... Stealth. Alright. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Please tell me this is it. That's a thermal grenade? Oh, wait. Hang on. Nope. That's a ration.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
That's the mast.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Am I in B1? I thought I was in B2. That sounds like we gotta go out. Oh boy, we're gonna have to do the retinal scanner again. Elevator. Here? There. Alright, we'll get that. We'll come back. We'll grab another guy. Find the node. And the mic. I guess finding the node is kind of optional, but it will be helpful. Bird! Who brought a caged bird? That's what I meant. Hi, bud. You gonna eat that? Let's loop around to where we were. You don't mind if I open this, do you? Good. Very good. What? Imagine a world where you have no idea what the president looks like. I don't know what the president looks like basically my entire life. We do know what the president looks like, we just don't know where he is. Ames is the Secret Service agent who's going to tell us where the president is. But I like your point.
Venus and Cancer.
What? Police knots!
Good morning.
Cute.
Good morning.
Oh, that's the bird, of course. The node.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
What was that about? Why did...
Hello.
Harbor box? Damn. Node. Go.
Hello.
Hi. Directional mic. Venus
You
in
have
Cancer.
the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Okay.
Hello.
What is that?
How?
What is that a cutscene for? Locker inspection. Any of y'all know where the M4 is? No reason. This way. read. There we go. Directional Mike. Working title for Magic Mike. Just the nickname for Magic Mike's director. Here. Whoa. Am I going here now? No. Okay, we have to do this thing again. It is as I expected. Okay, third time lucky.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are clear.
I don't know why it didn't work before like that. Tried to just grab him en route.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there.
Yes, and he has a pacemaker. We've been over this twice.
What you know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him.
Let's see, it's
Once
got
you recognize Ames by his heartbeat,
taste
keep the
maker.
microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him.
Okay.
If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's a person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try
Cool.
to be sure before you take the risk.
Cool.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off.
Just now realizing I can move the
call in
cameras.
Reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Okay, so first, disguise.
Reporting no problems in the
Hide back here for a second.
in the Shell 1 core.
Okay, it is a gun. All right, or at least it's in the gun menu. I'm gonna watch this for a second.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You look this way. Okay. Just want to get an idea of this guard's pattern before we start hot swapping weapons and trying to read heartbeats, I guess. Okay, so you do like an S.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Act natural. Come all the way down to the bottom, or you go back up after this? All the way down. All right. So a snake pattern. Now, do you reset, or do you just snake back through? I feel like, yeah, with as often as this person is radioing in, I don't think we can snake back. Rude. Okay. With as often as this person is radioing in, I don't think we can knock them out. Reinforcements would be here too quick. Are you kidding me?
You're Ames, aren't you?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
I heard the beep.
You're Ames, aren't you?
I must have remembered that. There's no way I got that lucky.
You must be Ames.
The only man with a pacemaker on this
Listen
planet.
to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X dressed like a ninja.
Why is that relevant?
Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
Every time I hear that, I lose my mind a little more. Oh, Ocelot!
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right.
Right.
Nanomachines.
Silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
300 hours in VR, didn't even check for cameras.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2.
Right.
Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the U.S. president.
Physiological...
I assume it needs a pulse also.
The president's own vital signs.
Okay.
Heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password
can just coerce him out of
be
it.
performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters. And other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait.
Yeah, we've been talking this whole time. There's still another guard in there. Oh.
Him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
Whomst the fuck?
So silly.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
I love that the subtitles...
A band of lunatics.
That's good.
Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked.
That's very good. That's very good.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the president?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Olga?
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Looked into.
Don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Hey, Liquid.
It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
So unnecessary.
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was...
Another phone call from 2 feet away.
Thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total...
I just looked it up on my phone.
Electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer.
No one talks like
Average
this.
nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere. The result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
Yeah, wouldn't that be terrible?
What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence...
My God, it is Escape from New York!
I suppose.
Sons of Liberty.
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to
There we
unlock
go.
doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2.
Useful that we're getting these in order.
Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
Gossiping.
Remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Every time.
What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
What is happening? Did someone shut off his pacemaker remotely?
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Ninja time! That's not how that works. Fine.
Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry! Get away!
But you died!
Leave this to me.
I'm trying!
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Okay. So much is happening all the time. I am just now remembering that at the end of the Tinker chapter where we played as Actual Snake, as he was piloting the Metal Gear Ray away from the sinking tanker, Ocelot did say was talking to the president, and I'm just putting those together. President's biometrics need to be normal. Couldn't he beat them by like intentionally freaking out when they come back for the confirmation? Yes, that feels like, just work yourself up and it would fail, which means it's a pretty good fail-safe system. But it also doesn't explain why the Ocelot and company think this is going to work. Although, if he's cooperating with them, I guess that might be the answer. At which point, I have a lot more questions, but that's just sort of how this game goes. One question I don't have is what we're doing now, which is going to our first break. We're going to run 3 minutes of ads to do away with pre-rolls for at least a little while. And then we'll be back and have to figure out how to get out of here without being spotted. Which is going to be interesting. More on that in a few minutes. Hope to see y'all then. And we're back. So I mentioned at the start of the stream, the reason that we got a late start tonight was because we were watching Escape from New York. I'm only now realizing that beyond just the names Snake and Pliskin, there are many more parallels between this game and that movie. Also the absurdity of it all, but like beyond that. The naming conventions even. Huh. I mean, it makes sense, but I'm baffled that I didn't click before. But here we are. All right, now we need to escape. I wonder if I can, hang on. The odds that I can have a bunch of these. Yeah. We're gonna try it one time and see if this works. Okay, alright. This is the real test. I noticed that the caution is not going down, although it's enough that we can like get to the elevator this way. Just gotta wait. Okay, so that guy goes into the back room. That's our window. And there. Please. Alright. Before we do anything else. Hi, Rose. I don't want to watch all those cutscenes again. Yeah.
Now that I think about it, it feels kind of fresh.
What does?
Before, I could always rest assured that I'd see you again. Now it's different. Now it feels like every word we say to each other counts.
That's great. We could make this into a book and sell it. Want to improve communication in your relationship? Send your man off to fight a war.
Jack.
Rose, you know my life's at stake here.
So is mine.
Rose?
I'm sorry, but I'm really worried too. I can't help but feel like I'm fighting this battle along with you.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Cute. Alright. Whoop. Don't look in the elevator that just opened. Everything's fine. Mike, why would you point me this way?
Wait, Who's there? I need some help here.
Fine. Ow. Come on, right. Nope. Okay. This is why we save. Kicked out of a windmill. You hate to see it.
Right, come in. Right.
I went to go into first-person mode to try and get the guard who was coming down the hallway, and for some reason first-person mode shunted us 90 degrees the other way. Go ahead and... since our disguise won't work. Actually, will it? Yeah, no, it won't. Okay. Guess we'll have this for safety. Tempted to purple box it again. Not particularly helpful that, but it's fine. Wonder if we can shoot through the box. Alright, let this guard come all the way down the hallway. If this works, I'm gonna laugh. I'm so happy. What? What? Colonel?
Get out of Shell 1. According to Ames, the President is on the first floor of Shell 2's core. Cross the connecting bridge from the north side of Strut D to get to Shell 2. That's where you need to go.
I can't leave. This is the door. It's broken. Alright, I guess we go somewhere else. Nobody hear about those boxes. Oh. Okay, went this way? Yes. Don't mind a box in the middle of the hallway, it's totally fine. think we're screwed. Yeah, I can't shoot from within the box. Oh, hi gun. Hi gun. Come on, shoot, shoot.
I got you. Set off.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the first floor of the Shell 1 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Perfect. Nobody saw nothing. That's so many red cones.
Nothing else to report.
Okay. Fine, we got our cardboard box back. Oh boy, okay. If you guys could line up, that'd be great. There, perfect. Turn around. Window. Yes. Oh, it's like they knew. One more. Hi, Rose.
Jack, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. I beefed it. I mean, we recovered, but...
Talk to you soon, Jack.
Okay, the bridge is back. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, where are the drones? That one's over there. This one's still coming up. I assume they're on the same patrol routes. But maybe not. Yep, there they are. Yeah, alright. Saw somebody on the stairs there. Probably not. Alright, so we're trying to go through wrong button. Try to go through wrong button. We're trying to go through... Yes, okay. We go round to the left to D. Will let us go forward. Okay, cool. Do I dare go into my least favorite strut? Wow. These bridges are terrible. We're gonna try something here. Because earlier when we were looking for the AK, I noticed that there was, yep, a level 3 door, like, right up here.
Nothing here.
Okay. Perfect. Come around.
There's somebody there.
Shit.
Who's that?
Didn't count on.
Requesting backup unit.
Fine. Alright, let's see if it's worth it. Hello? What is that? Nope, not that side. Nope. Okay. Alright, fine.
Move! Move!
Holy crap. Nope. Oh, I was like, did that work? Did not. Oh, ow. Yep. Hooray! Got one of them. Alright. So, patience. It's all about patience.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me!
I was like, okay, the guard that's unconscious is in the hallway. If I can drag him around the corner before the other guard gets here. And then the moment I moved into the hallway, the other guard was there. Just rotten timing. That also works.
Nothing here.
Where's the other guard? Here. Hell yeah. Much better. Weirdly. So, hang on. What the hell is this? A grenade launcher. Neat. Okay. We will not be using that. Pretty sure there's not a non-lethal option with that. But, maybe there'll be a big drone that we can fight with it. Alright, now then. First important question, are the drones back? Don't hear. I think we're okay. Good. E, which is the package facility. I want to say one of the guards comes down that corridor.
Nothing here.
Yeah. I don't think they can see me. Doesn't look like it. I think we're okay. This way. Until this machinery for cover. That guard just fell asleep on his own. Ooh. Taking a risk here.
Nothing here.
Back the other way. And we're through. Don't like that room.
Jack,
Yes, I do.
Take it easy.
Girl, I'm trying. Alright, this is the one where there's a, like... not necessarily sniper, but like a scouter on the roof. How long does that stay? Okay, that stays gone for a long time after it goes. I gotta try it. We just saved. Here. Crushed it. I think I remember this room. Yeah. There were like 2 other guys, I think. Yeah. Hmm? Really?
Nothing here.
To clear the room, we just need opening. Cutscene.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Binoculars? Oh. Yeah, it's the computer thing. That's the bomb.
That's the Semtex.
Thank you, that's what I said. That's the control unit.
Be the control unit.
Let's see. So we should definitely not use the grenade launcher. It'd be funny. I think we need to use the SOCOM. Higher. 2. 3. Nope, there's 2 like on the wall. Good. Good feedback. Like to see that. A little closer than I should have probably done, but it's fine. It worked out. Remember getting got by this one on my first playthrough. PSG-1. Hold, please. Were we supposed to have a different gun for this? Let me check. PSG-1. No. PGS? PGS-1. Mm-hmm. So the PGS one is a new gun that we will need in the near future, so we're going to have to go back and get it. Can you guess what strut it's in? Same strut where all the freaking weapons are. It's always in strut F. I mean, I guess at least that's good for consistency. But, also... Oh, here we go. The last one. Sorry, birds. Oh god, did I shoot the bird? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Such devastation. This was not my intention. Is that all of them? What am I missing? I'm assuming we'll get a radio call when they're done, but I could be wrong. Is there one behind the flag? Nope. Well, actually. Wait. No. We do need the new gun. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. I think such devastation was Gaius' attention, just not in his backyard. You don't field something called the ultimate weapon if you don't want a little devastation. That's a fine point. That's a fine point. Nope, we're on. That's the lethal gun. Don't want that. Back through E again. Although I think coming through E this direction is easier, from what I remember. So we can take that guy out, which helps. No. Cross. I said across her nose, not up it. Okay. So apparently we got the grenade launcher, but there's another room wherein lives whatever the other gun we're looking for is. Presumably a sniper rifle? Oh, the box. That'll work. This guy. He doesn't see his partner. Good. Boogie. Run, 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 run. I gotta assume that person's probably gonna be conscious again by the time we come back. Ah, okay. Boy, I wish I hadn't wasted all those SOCOM bullets. It's fine. Really? Fine, they can't fly in here. Really hate these drones. Alright, can we just reset this area? No, good. And now we wait. I assume they can't see me. Good.
All units exercise extreme caution.
One. Hell yeah. So close to being done with my 2 most hated rooms. Until the next time I need a weapon, in which case I'm sure it'll be in here again. Nope, don't do any of those things that you're doing.
Nothing here.
Oh, they're all bunched up. Cute.
Enemy intruder sighted. Send additional.
Mother. Oh, you're behind me? Cool. You know what? Let's just. I don't know where that guard came from. I mean, they came from the door, but like.
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All
Come back this way.
extreme caution.
Coming this way. All right. Really? There's the whole rule about being safe the moment you enter a room. Okay, they're still out cold. Good. There we go. So somewhere in here there's a level 3 door with a special gun behind it. I saw another vision somewhere there. I did. Not here. I didn't think there was a... There is, okay. Is it here? Grenade? Well, it's probably not these grenades. Okay.
No sign of the missing man.
We'll hang out here for a second. But that's the thing that we need, I guess. The PGS-1.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Perfect.
It was nothing. All clear.
That does probably mean that all of those 3 are awake, which is fine. As long as no one looks in the locker, we'll be okay. Now, I thought the door across from this was a level 2 access card. Which means it doesn't have the thing we're looking for. It's not even a level, it's It's not even it's not that at all. What's this? Nope, not. Don't do whatever you were doing. Oh, wait. Secret tunnel. Oh, there's a level 3 door. What's this? It's the thing!
Use your PSG-1 to take out the IR sensor's control units. Head to the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2.
I did! Next time, be clear on your instructions. Is event.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. This. Oh, tranquilizer version. Okay, neat. Good. Back out. So now we have two sniper rifles. Right, we never got the node for this one. That's why there's no mini-map. I don't trust this. The moment I go out there, there's going to be like 3 guards. Nope. Up, please. Bucket we ball. Hey, what up, buddy? Why are you just standing in the corner? Why are you Blair Witching it? Alright. I'm so
What's up,
sorry.
Jack?
Oh, okay. Alright.
Talk to you soon, Jack.
Boy, you sure will. Every time we cross the threshold. Great. We should just do that every time. Parcel room again.
Nothing here.
Call that the patented radio skip. The sniper's over here. Snap, please. Okay. Just wait for them to go to the other side of the building. The other side of the building. Why do we even have a code name if you just keep calling him Jack? It's for the Colonel. Yeah, it's a pet name. It's fine. Last time I really thought the rooftop person... Yeah, there they go. Okay. Left entirely, and they did. More and more as I play this game, I'm realizing I'm not bad at stealth games. I'm bad at patience. It translates to the same result.
You?
Yeah, no, that's you should mock me for this.
I'm
It's
sorry.
appropriate.
There's a mental. There's a neurospicy condition that is bad at patience.
A neurospicy condition that translates to bad at patience. Does it start with an A and a couple of D's?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the smoothest thing we've ever done. Going up the stairs while the guy was going along. That was cool. I like that. All right.
Is this the game that has the music video masquerading as ladder climbing?
No, that's Metal Gear Solid 3 has the I'm so sorry about your friend. Has the Snake Eater
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. Wow, we're shaking. Oh, I don't like this. Boy, back when video games just obsessively used, what do you call it? The thing. There, have some gun sway as a type of difficulty. Really? Okay. You guys are all good. The one behind us. Hey, can I zoom? Missed this one? Nope, got that one. I do want to shoot the flag. I don't know why I want to shoot the flag. Okay, we got that one. That was where we accidentally shot a bird. That one. Got that one. Super got that one. Welcome back. It is behind the flag. Ah, I'm so upset. Some more Tasman. Stop this. We do it? We did it. Least subtle flag design in any work of fiction. I'm not prepared to say that's correct, but it's got to be a contender.
All ears. One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
This bullshit again?
Takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner.
Hal!
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's here.
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed
weapon to sabotage Metal Gear
throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that.
Determination.
I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Godspeed. Another vampire? What is a man?
Waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
Why are you making your subtitles go all weird?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
Biggest boss.
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake.
That can't be. That's impossible.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You brother of mine.
Don't.
Another clone. Okay, that actually makes sense.
Snake.
Which one is this one? Bigger or solider snake?
Snake?
Are we supposed to know? Buddy, I just fixed that. Okay, this is a much better look, honestly. The club was doing you no favors.
Stop impersonating him.
It's a fun thing to shout at somebody before you shoot them.
A whole different game from Liquid.
Oh, okay. Too many clones. Whoa, God. Oh. Well, thick thighs end lives. Solidussy? I saw that somewhere and I genuinely thought it was a joke. Don't know why. Buddy, covering your mouth isn't gonna help. Your whole head's still open. Also, Snake, please don't kill us.
That's the best you can do, Snake.
Buddy, why did you just...
Did I get him?
Why did you just sit there? Oh! Hi, Vamp. Also, that's why the Harrier wasn't on the helipad.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Anybody seen True Lies? True Lies out when the True Lies had to have been out when this got made. Oh, don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Fix that too. You guys are messing up all my work. We had to go back to get a gun just to clear this bridge. And now you've blown it up twice. True Lies have been out for 7 years by this time? Christ. We're old, y'all.
This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down. Snake, we got company.
Wait, are we getting a Resident Evil rocket launcher? Stinger missile, Stinger missile. Wait for it. Wait for it. Alright. Well. This seems like a terrible place to stop. We're gonna save real quick. If we can one and done this, then we'll still end more or less on time. First, I want to catch up with what y'all are talking about after I save. We're gonna do this thing.
Be careful, Jack.
We're trying. That's what you want, a pilot who's only flown in VR. I mean, flight sims are good training, but like normally
for a small fixed-wing aircraft, which is like the easy mode of piloting, you need like 100 hours of flight time, actual flight time. Choppers, much less wieldy. They're a whole separate. It's like going from learning how to drive a car, learning how to drive a motorcycle. Not a lot of that translates. So like, yeah, Hal's doing great, considering. God, how thick Hal's neck was. I'm hoping some of that was like the model getting stretched a bit, but yeah, the low angle does not do anybody any favors. No, that is not Solid Snake. It's not. Love a good Tommy Wiseau reference. Stop impersonating him, and by him I mean me. Right, knowing the story in advance. This will make... I won't say this will make sense later. There's a justification for this later. Don't worry about it. That's all I can say on it. My nephew's 16 and he's seen True Lies. That's true, but he wasn't, like, a teenager when it hit theaters. Remembering subsistence and this blue for real, Pliskin tosses the rocket launcher, pings off the rail into the ocean, rapid zoom in on his face. Amazing. Amazing. Solidus is the line on a phase diagram where a mixture begins to melt. Oh, that's cool as hell, actually. Alright. So it's sort of, it's on the solid end, but trending towards liquid state. That's adorable. Well, let's see if we can get this in one. Probably not. Grab this, and now... So many guns. Oh, okay. Whoa. It's over there, okay.
Use this!
I haven't had a chance to... Oh, nice, okay. That'll be good, thank you. What? That was much more quick than I was expecting. That tone. Okay. Bits. Can't tell if that worked. Nope, it didn't work. Versus. Thanks for parking on me. I think it also hit us, but like, worth it. Behind the thing.
Right, I'll take care of it.
Nope, that's the wrong one. We don't want to take out the Kasatka. Chaff? Oh, not chaff. Roll, please. Please roll. Okay.
I'll let you go out in style!
Wood. Whoop. Nope. Don't like that. Okay, I was like... I feel like a bomb's about to go off, but no, that was in fact a missile. Just using the bomb tone from earlier. Okay. Okay. I will.
Look at my patented technique. Alright. Hoo-ha! Check my technique. That's gonna be a strafing fire, I'm pretty sure. Yep. There's probably a way to dodge that. Okay, I thought I got behind it in time. I did not. Okay. Go get him, buddy. Are you taking care of it? Ow. Snake, you don't seem to be taking care of it. Leaves. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be fly by. Whoa, come here.
I'll let you go out in style.
Wait for it. Missiles. Haha! Nerd. Back to this. Will. Brother, how do you have that many missiles?
I'll take care of it. What the?
Okay, good. For it. We are using like all of our this way. All of our rations on this, which is fine. How are we doing on? We have 11. Okay.
I'll shred you to pieces! What the? Oh! Damn!
Oh, good. Rations. That's good. Love that for me. Nope, this one. Okay.
I'll let you go out in style!
Wait for it. Good. What the hell do you mean catch? Oh.
Take this!
Where am I?
I'll take care of it. Damn!
We get it? Nope. I'll let you go out in style. And goodbye! Goodbye, Solidussy, we hardly knew ye.
There's something coming up!
Eat the jet. It eat the jet! Aw, puppy got a stick. Oh, we're super. Oh, okay.
It's already active!
Hi, bud. Still a great design, honestly. Oh no. Oh, that's very bad. Uh-huh. This is fine.
Come on, buddy. We did all those 10 push-ups, pull-ups. Pull-ups for sure. Help? Help? Come back? Okay. Eat the plane. You don't eat the plane. Solidussy is gonna come back with a cool eye patch, huh?
They got my eye!
It's a very serious game.
Oh, hey, Vamp. Straight up, Vamp. Forgot you were in the plane. Sorry, bud.
Go! Ha!
I love this pose every time. You jumped way less than I did the first time that plane suddenly reversed flashed into my FOV. Yeah, that's that was plane jump scares rare. What is a missile but a bomb on a rocket? You're correct. Are you seriously?
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
Like one of those lizards. No, but sincerely and with all the strength I can muster, what the fuck? Yeah, bud, that's I'm feeling it too.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No.
Are you the Snake?
There's still too many things I need to
The
do.
one and only.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
Buddy.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information.
Okay, mistake one, name your group Philanthropy.
Here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
Yeah, we never found out
We're here
who
to
they got the
stop
tip
all
from.
But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists.
Hey, Beekeeper, right, thank you. Everyone changes the future. My thoughts exactly.
Not under anyone's order.
We're all doing it all the time. I'm doing it right now.
Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Is it?
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
This game is a good message somewhere deep down.
With you
It does.
all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Yes, thank you. Perfect timing. When I thought we'd go a little over, I forgot that there was going to be a Kojima cutscene after we defeated the thing. Should have stopped before. That's on me. All right. finish this out.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L.
Can you say
that
jump?
attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't let your guard down with him.
Listen, Raiden, there are a lot of clones in the mix.
They were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn.
The book of the movie.
Trash said. Do you get me?
Oh my god. Okay, alright, cool. And just quick resave after that absolute
Jack,
spew of information. And then we'll finally call it a night. Thank you all so much for sticking with me and sticking with this. I know it's a lot to take on, Faith.
Take it easy.
Girl, we're trying. We are trying. Wow, everything's on fire, and it's fine. There's some rations on the pipe. We'll start with the rations on a pipe next time. Will be our kickoff. That's going to be the energy I take into the rest of summer. Thank you all. This is where the plot starts. You're not wrong. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. Sorry again for the late start. We'll be back with more of this next Monday, aiming for 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see. There may be other movies to see. But aiming for 7 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday night. More Metal Gear Solid 2. In the meantime, check out our schedule at truckcommunity.neocities.org. That has what everybody in the stream team is up to, what they're streaming, at what times, on what days, with links to everybody's channels, all in one convenient place. Like a schedule would do. So that's that thing. JJ, are you going to be streaming in a bit? If so, we'll toss you a raid. If not, we'll just go ahead and bid everyone a lovely night. I still have my threefold sheet of all the controls for this game, which is ridiculous. Don't think so, thought about it, but absolutely fair. In that case, I hope you all have a lovely evening and a lovely week ahead, and I'll hope to see you next time. Jasmine, any parting thoughts? She said nothing. Looks really weird to get like part of the green screen out. Almost. We will pet the cat, but for now, we'll also sign off. Good night.
Cat.
Pets incoming.